guys, what's up? Today's video is going to be all about my red hair. I'm constantly out and about, like either shopping or at the grocery store or tanning or anywhere, and people are like, oh my god, I love your red hair. Tell me how you get your hair to be that color. Like, do you do it yourself? So I usually try to help people out the best I can, but I feel guilty leaving them because, you know, I'll tell them what to do, but I'm so worried that they'll mess their hair up. Like, this was not easy. Oh, this is not even my real hair. This is hair extensions, but up here is my real hair. It's a struggle every day to maintain this red hair. It is so hard. Red is such a pain in the ass. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Red is a tough color to keep, and that's why I really don't feel all that comfortable advising people really quickly. So this video, I'm going to try to make this as short but as informative as I possibly can, because red is such a tough color to keep. Also, towards the end of this video, I'm going to show you guys how I touch up my roots, because I did that today earlier. So I filmed that for you guys, so you'll be able to see how I do it. And from that point of doing it today, it had been maybe a month in, and you'll see how much it had faded. And it's like such a pain. Like, you could honestly dye your hair probably every week with red hair just to keep it fresh. I mean, after 5-6 washes in ice cold water, it's like looks horrible. So it just goes to show you how hard it is to maintain red hair. So, I don't even know where to start with you guys. There's so much information, but I'll start with what I use. The color I use is Loreal Hicolor Hilights, reds for dark hair only, in the color Red Hot. Hopefully my autofocus will pull that up, but it's Red Hot, and it's the darkest red I think that you can get at Sally's in this Loreal Highlights for dark hair only category. I was lighter before, but I thought the red was too bright. It was red. It was red by L'Oreal. I did that first, and then I was like, ugh, it's a little bit too bright, and a lot of like my family members kept saying things like it was a little too bright for me. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll just go with something darker. So I went with Red Hot, and I actually love Red Hot better because I'm naturally a brunette, so I feel like mixing with the red Hot comes out this color, which is like a pretty dark red, but still, like, I hope the camera kind of picks it up, but I know the lighting's not good today, but it's pretty vibrant for a dark red. And I know my lighting's going to be off. I'm really sorry, but it's been cloudy here forever, and I really wanted to get this video done, and I don't know when it's going to be sunny because this whole entire week has been cloudy. But anyway, so that's what I use, and I mix it with a 20 volume developer. I got this at Sally's Salon Care, and I don't use 30. You're supposed to use 30 with it, but I don't. My hair is fried, and 20 is enough. I'm not going to go to 30. You can use 30, but I just don't want to use 30. I use 20 because I'm not really looking for a whole bunch of lift, and obviously if you guys are familiar with 20, 30, 40 volumes, you know, the higher you go up, it lifts it. So 20 is good for me. It's a regular lift, and it says it right on there. So it works for me. Yeah. And then another thing that you guys are going to want to invest in is a protein color filler number 10 Red primer corrector refresher. I got this at Sally's, and you know, especially for dry hair, especially from being damaged, a protein filler is something to really look into. You can use it with all shades of red colorings. It will enrich color and prevent color bleed. I usually just, you'll see it in the video, I put a few drops in to my mixing bowl. I really don't measure this stuff out. I just go with how much I want. I usually put a few drops in. So I guess it's supposed to really work, and I feel like it has been working. It's supposed to make it last longer and whatever else. It's just good to have a protein filler. And if you have red hair, you may as well get it in number 10 red. But I guess some people have a hard time finding this, so they get the neutral protein filler, which I think is just as good. You need a filler, but especially with red, you need a filler, even if it's neutral, but you would prefer red. Okay, and then my shampoo and conditioner, I use the Riveting Red's Color Replenishing Shampoo and the Riveting Red's Color Refreshing Conditioner. The shampoo is not that great. It's $7.29 for this and $7.29 for that. The shampoo is not that great because when I do go to wash my hair, which it sounds kind of gross, but I've not washed my hair for 3 to 4 days. I try to go as long as I possibly can because I know when I start washing it, the red bleeds out, like pours out, like horribly. Every time I shower and wash my hair, the red just pours out, and it's depressing because I like the color of it right now, and like I said, when I do take a shower 3 to 4 days from now, it will be pouring out and I'll probably be crying about it. Just kidding, I won't cry, I'm used to it. But yeah, what this does is it deposits the red back in there. This stuff is no joke, okay? It's red. Like, I will show you guys. I got a piece of paper. And when you're in the shower and you're using this red shampoo and conditioner, like, you feel like it's like staining your hands. It's no joke. It's red. So let me just get you guys. Okay. So this is the shampoo, and I don't need to show you guys the conditioner because it's just the same. But that's, hopefully the camera will pick it up. That's how red it is. And I'm not kidding, like, I think it does stain my nails. When I have a French tip, like just white, this is like pink and whatever, it's not really staining them, but when I have just white, you better believe, like, you could see red on the edges. Like, I'm not joking. This stuff really does stain. The only thing I really don't like about it is I feel like it doesn't wash my hair, which I was saying earlier, you know, I wash my hair 3 to 4 days. It's very thin and it doesn't lather that great. I don't know if it's because it's a red shampoo or because it's for colored hair, it just doesn't lather, but I have to pour a lot and like do it in the front and do it in the back because I don't like my hair being dirty, because when I do get to wash my hair, I get excited. Like 3 to 4 days without going, you know, washing my hair, whatever, like, you know, it's just, I want to have my hair be refreshed and clean and not feel like it's still dirty, because I have to wait so long to shower in general, or to wash my hair, I should say, because I still shower. But yeah, so this stuff is no joke. It is bright, but it deposits the color back in your hair, and if you're going to have red hair, it's something to invest in, because red hair is an upkeep, which brings me to my next subject. To refresh my hair when I'm not washing it, I use the Batiste dry shampoo. I'm a big fan of these. You guys have seen me talk about this in February favorites, probably a few other videos. I love dry shampoo, but I don't like just any dry shampoo. I'm obsessed with Batiste. They make the best. I swear that by them. Some people say that they don't like dry shampoo, or especially Batiste, because it leaves white in your hair. When you spray it, you don't spray it like close. Like, I spray from like way up here, and sometimes it does turn a little white, but when I brush it out or rub it in, it goes away. You guys, I think what you're doing is spraying too close, which maybe I should do a tutorial on how to do dry shampoo. It will be a very short video, but I was thinking about possibly doing that. So yeah, dry shampoo is something to invest in, especially with red hair, because you will not be washing your hair every day, I swear. And if you do, you just can bank on your red hair not lasting and fading even faster than you would want it to. It fades within 6 washes, so you're going to have your hair for a few days and then it's going to be dull. So it's just, if you're going to have red hair, you have to realize that you will not be washing it every single day. Another thing is, it bleeds on everything. My caps, I wear hats to the gym, like my Ed Hardy hats. Well, they're like knockoff Ed Hardy. They're not real, so it's not a big deal, but they stain right on the rim. My headbands, I don't know if you guys can see, but my headbands, when I start sweating at the gym, yep, it bleeds. So be prepared for that. Be prepared for your hair to bleed everywhere and on everything. When you get out of the shower, it pours out, so when you go to dry with a towel, it stains your towels. Like, it's no joke. This stuff stains. Like, you know, which brings me back to my next point of money. If you don't have money, don't invest in red hair, because I'm telling you guys, it costs a lot of money to have red hair. You need to dye. You could dye your hair every week, but that's not healthy when you have red hair. But you're going to have to realize that every 2 to 3 weeks you will be doing root touch-ups. 2 to 3 weeks. I got a month, almost a month. I don't think it's quite a month out of my last hair, but you guys will see the video, and I think it was less than a month. When you see how much my roots grown out, guys, you'll be like, oh my god, less than a month? Yeah, it's like an investment, and I don't want you guys to ruin your hair and come back and say, oh, I did what you said to do. Like, this is more of just like letting you guys know what I do with my hair and how I maintain it, how I refresh it. But this is by no means telling you guys to go off and do it. I'm not a professional. Like, I'm not a hairdresser, none of the above. I just do things on my own because I know what I'm doing. And before anything, I wanted red hair for a long time. I've had it for about a month now, maybe a little over a month. I've been having, you know, different shades of red, but I looked into it. I did my research. I looked up all these different aspects. I looked up what could happen, what may happen, what may not, what may not happen, what will happen, this, that, orange, pink, red, what will it fade to, what will happen when it grows out, what happens if I don't like the red anymore. I did my research, and that's the best advice I can give you guys. Just do your research, and, you know, if the red hat, you know, or the highlights, the L'Oreal Highlights works for you, then great. It may not, though. You might want to find something else. But this is just what I did to get my hair to be this vibrant red. I also have extensions in, which I got these at Sally's. They're 18 inches. They were cool blonde, and I dyed them red hot myself with 20 volume developer. So yeah. So if you guys want to see how I touch up my roots and refresh my red hair, then just keep on watching. Thanks, guys. So I have my developer already measured out in my little bowl. I have it all measured out, so I'm going to take my Loreal Hicolor Hilights in Red Hot, and I'm just going to snap the top off like so and start squeezing this stuff in. Okay, and you want to make sure you get all the contents out as much as you can. You don't want any problems with that, and just get as much out. These bottles tend to be tough, but just, you know, get as much as you really can out, and you're good. Okay. Okay. Alright. Just going to take this off of here like that. Put the brush in like this. Now these little buggers are the red intensifiers, okay? And they're very, very, very bad for staining. So you want to be very careful. But this is where the red is kicking in because it's a red intensifier. And so you guys can see how red that really is. Okay, so you're just going to drop that little, don't squeeze too hard, but see, that's the red coming out. And you definitely don't want to squeeze too hard because you don't want it to splatter and make a mess in your bathroom. Even though my showers are stained from this red dye because it is crazy. Take my bowl of mixture and just start mixing that without making too much of a mess. Just with red dyes like this, you want to make sure that you really mix it because it tends to get chunky and be on the thicker side, but you definitely want it to be nice and mixed. So take, you know, your time, or take as much time as you need to get all those chunks out. Some people use whisks. You could buy whisks at Sally Beauty Supply, but I do not have a whisk. I just use this and it works fine for me. Okay, so when you're done mixing, you should have something that resembles this. Okay, so what I like to do is just take Vaseline and pull my hair back and then just apply it to up here. It feels really icky and gross, but it saves my skin from being stained red, and I put some at the nape of my neck as well. Like I said, it is gross, but I don't want my face and stuff stained red. My regrowth, okay? And you guys can kind of see, I hope, that it's like different colors. I've got some like orange, I've got some like pink. Like that's the thing with red, it like can churn colors when it starts to fade. And it probably took about maybe 7-8 washes in ice cold water for it to fade to different colors, and it doesn't take long. Red is definitely tough. So my regrowth is definitely coming through, so I definitely need to take care of it. So, whoops, my ear thing fell off. Let me get that here. I have like little ear protector things from Sally's Beauty Supply that protect my ears. They barely stay on my ears, but I try to make do with them. Okay, I'm going to slip on my gloves here, and you should definitely wear a shirt that you don't care about. This is like a shirt that is definitely made for dyeing my hair. With that being said, I have my section parted, so this is how let's see if you guys can see if I turn more this way. This is how I dye my hair. It's definitely going to be messy. It's definitely going to get everywhere. You just got to try really hard to kind of keep it without making a mess. Because my mom flips out. She's like, you're dyeing your hair in the bathroom. Don't make a mess. But it's Red is just, it's hard not to make a mess. I should have like plastic down behind me. I'm dead serious. It's crazy how messy this stuff can get. Ooh, I forgot my protein filler. Prior to doing this, I usually put in a protein filler, like a few drops. It doesn't need to be a heck of a lot, but that's good. Because a protein filler will help your hair to like absorb the color better. Red's the best, but you can get neutral if you can't find red. So, okay, now it's mixed in. Take this out, and then just section off again. You'll see that my sections are kind of thick, but I go in and fix it. It's not really an issue. So get under and all in it, so I hope you guys can see me. Definitely go after that regrowth. It's definitely where you want to go in, where it's darkest at, that regrowth. You really want to just go in and attack that. The course of a half hour, I like to take my gloves off, then put it back on and just keep mushing it in so that it ensures that it got everywhere. Some people can like to comb through their hair, like take a comb and actually comb through to ensure that it got through everything. Do whatever you like, but what I do is every 10-15 minutes or so I will basically just mush it into my hair some more.